Hey there fellow Factorians, Onerous here with another episode of Death World. So, last episode we got our... Oh, it's a bit dark over here, isn't it? Let's put some lights on so we can see what we did last episode. It was crude oil. We currently have 40,000 crude oil sitting here, and another fair chunk of crude oil in the train coming our way. Now, if last episode we wanted to put a radar up there. Yes, we did forget. Always forgetting to put radars. Radars are super important. Let's quickly jump in there in case this empties too quickly. Yeah, look at that. Alright, we must have a fair bit of crude oil in there now. Well, so one of the things we wanted to do is get to blue science, and we don't actually need concrete, so let's skip concrete for now, so we can get to chemical science packs as soon as possible. But we have just a ton of. Why aren't you researching? Oh, because I paused it while it's researching. Yes, we have a ton of crude oil now, and we need to figure out how we're going to use that. And obviously, it's going to be blue. Let's just jump you on manual for now. Because one thing I did want to actually do is a little bit of defenses along here. And that is going to require some more wall. Because I was just a little worried about attacks coming in this way. But something like that, I think, will be sufficient. Means that this kind of wall can disappear. We can get rid of these guys. But what we need to do is rework this little stuff here to come over here. Yes we do. Alright. And of course that one's not going to get actually fed. But those ones will. Alright. So this now runs around this way. And jumps over there. And then goes that way. Now we need to make sure that we have this arrangement working. No, we need it to come to there, go that way, and then that way, and import priority right. There we go. That is what we need. All right. That is a little bit nicer too, because we don't have all this belt coming through here. Really, I mean, honestly, I'm stalling while we wait for our blue science to be built. But anyway, I won't tell you that, will I? No. We're not stalling at all. We're doing meaningful stuff. Specifically defenses. Alright, as always, these kind of areas need to go like that. And then let's get some power going. Alright. Run. Show me the power. Somewhere there. Cool. Alright, let's go and grab us a little bit of stuff. Wait until that and passenger is not present. So as long as we jump out quick enough. And we can jump out about here. Oh, I don't remember which side of the train we jump out on. That was a little bit sad, wasn't it? Well, look, getting run over by a train is just one of those things that we want to do. I don't know if want to do is quite the right word, but let's go back and get our body. It was silly. Let's not mince words. That was a very silly death. And let's mine our body without getting run over again. Yes. Alright. What happened to our train? I told it to wait until a passenger is present, is what I should say. No, I did it again. Oh man, passenger present. Okay. Fluid is empty and passenger is present. Let's head you back down. Okay. So, what I wanted to grab was wall. Where are we making wall? Here is our wall here, isn't it? We have 500 wall. Yes, I'll take it all, thank you. Hopefully our train has come back and we can jump on it. In the meantime, chemical science pack's almost completed. I managed to divert your attention with a very intentional death. Alright, and because we had passenger is present, that's why it waited until we jumped in. As soon as we jumped in, it moved. So that's a handy little trick if you want to get a train to wait for you and then go straight away. Alright. While I'm here, let's get our little bit of red wire and let's just hook up all of these so I can see how much crude we have available. And of course it's going to be 0 at this point because we're passing it all on. But now we have chemical science. So, stack inserters, yes, 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 and most importantly yes, because this one gives non-stack inserters a capacity. So that is a beautiful thing. While we are setting up our blue science. So what do we get? We got walls. Let's fix up these walls here. Obviously I missed something here. Yes, you could argue that our defenses are a little bit pointless at this point, but kind of do this just to make it a little bit tougher for the old biters. It kind of funnels them into an area where they don't really want to be because we have turrets here that will take them out. At some point we might want to consider turning that into flame turrets along there, but honestly not too worried about it at this point. If we have a look at our pollution cloud, I'm not really sure if these biters are going to come this way. Maybe they will. We'll wait and see, won't we? Alright. Now, running along the tracks, always a good idea, isn't it? Okay. Let's head back home and see what's happening. Pretty happy with that. We got our outpost built last episode. Now it's all fully fortified. We can focus on what we want to do. And well, first things first, we need to get this crude over to the main area. So let's focus on that. Let's bring this all the way down. Do we want to go all the way down to here? No, we do not. We want to bring it under there. So something like that. And then just keep it going. Alright. Oh, we're out of pipe again. Wow, we're using up a fair bit of pipe. We had 500 pipe, which seemed like a lot of pipe, but what have we got undergrounds in there? That doesn't seem right, does it? Must have accidentally popped some in there. which means we've only got 400 pipe, which all of a sudden doesn't seem enough. But it is. It'll be fine. Alright, let's get this pipe going. Somewhere over to here, looks good. We need to get it way down there. Way down there. Yep, that's pretty good. Alright, let's jump over the path here and we'll go on the southern side of the path. Yep. Try and keep the path clear. Something that Nilhouse is always going on about. I think it is a good idea. We could connect it to our existing system there. Actually, let's do that. All right, I'm going to do that by jumping that down like that, and there we go. All right, now we have our whole current system connected in. Now, where are we going to put it? We are going to bring crew down exactly where it is. So this will come down the bus down here. Whether we need it is an entirely different question. But at some point we do need to do some fuel processing so that we can make sulfur. So sulfur needs petroleum and water. This produces petroleum. So let's start making some refineries. What do we need to make a refinery? We need stone brick. We do not have much stone brick. Where is our stone brick being used? Let's trace that. Let's trace it by running on it. All of our stone brick is being used. The walls. Ah, yes, of course. We just grabbed 500 walls, didn't we? So that used up a lot of our stone brick. Okay. And now we don't have much at all. Now we also don't have the stone to support it, so, well, that's alright. What else are we missing? We're missing iron plate. Of course we're missing iron plate. Why wouldn't we be? Just grab a stack of that. Alright, yeah, 10. 10 seems like a reasonable amount to be making. It used to be in the old days you'd have 10 oil refineries and then the numbers would work out really well, but I haven't really played around with that much with the new numbers, so we'll see how we go. I think we can see here, can't we? Yes. So basic oil processing produces 45 petroleum, and only petroleum, which is a wonderful thing, because petroleum is what we need to use for all of our stuff. So let's have a look. This needs 1 sulfur every 12 seconds. Is that right? But we're going to make one of these a second, so it needs half a sulfur a second. This produces 2 sulfur a second. So half of this, a quarter of this, is what we need. Which is like 7 petroleum gas a second, and this produces 45 petroleum gas a second. So, I know this produces 9 petroleum gas a second. So actually, one refinery is all we need for blue science. But that would be silly to just build one refinery, because we want to have a whole bunch of refineries. There we go. All right. Let's copy you. You know what? I don't know if I want to. I don't want to block the bus in like this, do I? So let's mine that guy. And where are we going to do our refining? We want to do it here. I would like a bit more space to do our refining. Let's build some space over here for refining. I think this looks like a nice little area that we can pop some refineries down. Alright. And you're going to go at this point to basics. Alright. That is 3, 6, 9. Oh, look at that. Almost perfect. And 10. Alright, so to do this, we need to get our crude over here. We do not need water at this point, which is delightful. But, I mean, theoretically we could just tap water from there, I guess. Anyway, let's. This is where we will bring it across. Nope, we're going to go down 1. Now, unfortunately, the pipes don't go every 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, that works. I think we've got that right. Honestly, doesn't matter. We can sort it. We can fix that later. Oh, here we go. All right, bring this all the way across to here, up to here. That one tree. We found the one tree that was in the way, didn't we? Of course. All right. And we don't really want to stuff up our future options, so we'll just do this. And in case you're wondering why we're doing this, we will be using advanced oil processing in the future, and when we convert that to this, we need to bring water in down this other side. So this kind of arrangement allows us to do that. And again, some bots would be delightful to do this. I did not think that would do that, but looks like that is the case. Alright. I do love with power poles you can just drag over drag power poles over a what was I saying? Power poles over a blueprint, and it then just builds them. Of course, it does not work for anything else. For whatever the reason the devs chose to do that, it doesn't. I find that a little bit sad. All right, let's do this, and we will have petroleum, and a decent amount of petroleum too. All right, there is our petroleum. Let's link it up. Now I do like to have these guys going into a tank. No other reason than being able to see how much of the whatever the liquid is available. So we can say at the moment we have none because that is not hooked up, but now it is, and we should start seeing some petroleum very shortly. There we go. All right, we have petroleum flowing. So let's have a look at blue science. What do we need for blue science? We need 12 of these. We need half a sulfur. We need red circuits. Ooh yeah, and we need engine units. Okay. Engine units are fine. They just need iron and steel. But red circuits. We need red circuits. Now red circuits need plastic, and plastic needs petroleum and coal. So first things first, we need to get coal onto the bus. Now we do have coal coming from up here that we should be able to maneuver down. We could just bring this down, and that has the added benefit of we're not stealing the coal that would be going to the furnaces. Downside being we don't necessarily have a full belt of coal, but I don't think we need a full belt of coal. Alright, I'm going to bring it into... you know what? I could just bring it next to the steel. I think that's probably... Well, we don't want to do that though. Alright, there we go. So this is going to be our coal line. Let's get our steel. Let's just get these things going a little bit further. Alright. Green circuits and iron. That is what's on our bus at the moment. So, red circuits. Red circuits needs copper. It needs copper, green circuits, and plastic. Now, plastic needs coal and petroleum, and it's made... yes, we got the bonus to stacking regular inserters, which is super important. Next in our quest is going to be modular armor, because we're just about to make red circuits. So getting this and some personal robos. No, let's just get that, and we'll go from there. All right. Not super sure where we need to be going. We're not in any rush for research. Also, solar panels are at we're at 400. Looks like that's going to give us 500. So let's just make that a sweet 1,000, and we can start converting some of this land over here into just big solar fields, which would be nice. Again, man, I'm so distracted. We need to be making plastic, don't we? We've got a bunch of petroleum being made, so let's turn that into plastic. We need some chemical plants. 9 chemical plants will produce a fair bit of plastic. Each one does 2 a second, so that's a full belt of plastic, which is a lot of plastic. So 8 chemical plants is a full belt of plastic. Let's just wait until that builds. We've got to handcraft it because our mall is not a super filled mall. It's still just kind of the early level stuff that we need. So it doesn't have things like refining goods. But we did say that what we are going to need is a bit of coal. Oh man, that is just really annoying. How's our landfill situation going? We need some stone. Can I get some stone to fill that in? Erg. There was stone just up here. Yeah. Just gonna fill that in. A couple bits of landfill. Just to make life a little bit neater. Alright, don't mind getting some cliff explosives. We're not going to build them just yet, but whatever. Where is my landfill? Oh no, we're still building chemical plants. Alright. Chemical plants. Alright, you can start going here. And then we are going to do that. Alright. At this point, no, we're making sulfur. I do want to make sulfur, but at the moment we're making plastic. Why are these so far away? I don't know. Alright, plastic it is. There we go. Now it just needs coal and petroleum. We are going to bring our petroleum in along here. Kind of like this. And then these guys go here. What's the timing on this? This needs 1 coal every second. We can get away with some of these slightly cheaper inserters. Alright. And then it produces 2 a second, so we actually, well, technically I don't think we need these now because these have a inserter bonus. I was giving us a stack size of 2. Anyway. Alright, let's do that. 2, 4, 6, 8. At this point we actually need to bring those onto the other side of the bus. That's right. Wow, that is actually not enough. Bugger. Looked like only 2 squares, but looks can be deceiving. Let's go grab some more stone and make a couple more of these. Hopefully that is enough to fill in that tiny little hole. There it is. Alright. Yes it is. Wonderful. Alright. It's not good. It's not good. Too crazy. So that's going to go there. And that will go like that. And then this will come over here and hook into our petroleum. Where that comes in, I'm going to have these guys feeding in and these guys feeding out. Alright. Let's hook that up to both power and petroleum. Okay, we are actually out of them. That's a little bit sad. Can we just make some little pipe on us? Yeah, let's make some. All right. There we go. Beautiful. So there is petroleum in, and there is plastic out. Oh man, things are working very nicely. We need to turn that plastic into red circuits though. Let's get that plastic on the bus. We'll put it on the other side of the copper. Sorry, other side of the coal. All right. Let's not worry about research just this instant. All right. So we're gonna need to do that. Yeah, no, that was right. And then this one, just go to there. Because we'll have one of them there. Actually, no. This is the very first time we use that. We don't need to do that at all. Alright, that goes like that. Goes like that. Oh, that goes like that. That goes like that. And that goes like that. And look at that. We have stuffs. Alright. Oh, man. What do I do? There we go. Alright. So with that plastic becomes red circuits, and red circuits takes copper cable, 4 copper cable in 6 seconds. Whew, man, it's been a while since I've gone back to basics. This produces 4 copper cable every second, so it can support 6 of these. Alright. Well, let's figure this out, shall we? One of these supporting six of these, and that is 1 a second. Alright, that seems legit. This needs copper. And then these need copper cable. and green circuits. Alright. So we've got green circuits on the bus. This just needs copper. We're going to need something like that. Alright, so we need to bring copper, plastic, and green circuits in. Okay, so this can be copper and green circuits. Sure. Like that. Copper and green circuits. And then this needs to be plastic on the bottom of that one. Plastic on the bottom. Okay, that's too high for that, isn't it? Yes, way too high. We need to bring it in there. Alright. Plastic on the bottom. And then these can jump across. Ah! We're out of undergrounds. Quick. Show me the undergrounds. There we go. The mall is working. Like that. Nope. We need the undergrounds to be like that. Yes, where is our plastic on the bottom? There it is. Beautiful. Alright. So this guy, let's put a couple of them in and one of them out. And then something like this with them should do it. Alright, let's power it up, see what happens. Definitely don't need much on the way of output to get our red circuits going. And yes, so red circuits is one of those things that just takes a long time to make. But there we have it. We are making it. And what we want is to be here, actually. Yeah, that's just fantastic. Perfect, exactly what I wanted. There we go. Alright, split that there, and then we'll have room for a second belt of greens, and then we go into reds. Alright, well, I think that's going to be it for this episode. We've got our petroleum linked in, we've got red circuits being built, and now we have everything we need for blue science, don't we? Red circuits, or we don't have sulfur and engine units. Okay, well, I feel like red circuits are the tough part. We'll get sulfur pretty easily, and engine units, no worries. Sulfur just needs water and petroleum. We've got heaps of water over here. We'll bring that across. Yeah, we'll sort that out next episode. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching. Show me your love by dropping a comment down below, or even going so far as liking the video if such is your wish. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow.